In the world of horse racing, few dreams seem more distant than conquering the American dirt. But on November 1st, 2025, beneath the golden California sun at Del Mar, that dream became reality. For 40 years, Japan had dreamed of winning the Breeders' Cup, a goal that seemed forever out of reach. Then came a horse born for destiny, a colt named Forever Young, who made the impossible possible and shocked the world. Once burdened by heartbreak and controversy, Forever Young returned to the very stage that had denied him glory, and this time, he rewrote destiny. The Breeders' Cup Classic, often called harder than the Arc, represents the ultimate trial of speed, stamina, and willpower. It is the race where legends are tested, and only the exceptional prevail. This wasn't just another race, it was the culmination of a 2-year global quest, a campaign fueled by revenge, redemption, and national pride. The field featured the defining rivals of Forever Young's career, Sierra Leone and Fierceness, both U.S. champions poised for retirement. For Forever Young, this was the last chance to settle unfinished business, the opportunity to silence doubt and rewrite history on his own terms. As the gates burst open, he delivered a masterclass in precision and courage, tracking the leaders before launching a decisive move that stunned Del Mar's packed grandstand. Crossing the wire first, Forever Young not only captured the $3.64 million prize and pushed his earnings beyond $19 million, but also became the first Japanese horse ever to win the Breeders' Cup Classic and only the 5th foreign-fold winner in history. It was a moment of poetic justice, a story of resilience and redemption, the day Japan's greatest dirt champion finally conquered America, proving that dreams, no matter how distant, can be realized through relentless pursuit and unbreakable spirit. Let's see how Forever Young achieved this incredible goal. This story is not just about a horse. It's a saga born from the fusion of elite bloodlines and visionary billionaires. Foaled on February 24, 2021, at the prestigious Northern Farm, Forever Young carries a pedigree designed for greatness. His sire, Real Steel, a Dubai Turf champion and son of the immortal Deep Impact, infused him with the brilliance and stamina of Japan's finest lineage. From his dam, Forever Darling, a Grade 2 winner on American dirt, he inherited the power and speed vital to conquer the toughest international surfaces. This perfect genetic blend positioned Forever Young as Japan's ultimate dirt racing experiment, a colt crafted to challenge the world. When Susumu Fujita, the billionaire founder of CyberAgent, purchased him for an astonishing 107,800 yen at the 2022 Select sale, it marked the convergence of technology, pop culture, and equine excellence. Fujita's ambition went far beyond local glory. He envisioned a Japanese horse dominating on American soil, breaking barriers that once seemed impossible. The colt drew his name from AK-69's hit song, Forever Young, connecting racing to Japan's modern cultural heartbeat. Each stride on the track became both a sporting event and a digital spectacle, a fusion of horsepower and media power. Entrusted to the genius of Yoshito Yahagi, Japan's flamboyant Mr. Del Mar, Forever Young's journey was guided by one of the most respected international trainers in modern racing. Yahagi, famed for his 16 graded wins abroad and his calm, calculated training methods, shaped the colt with patience and precision, refusing to rush his progress. Together, they represented a new era of Japanese horse racing, one where billion-dollar investment meets disciplined tradition, and global audiences unite under a shared fascination. Forever Young's rise is more than a story of pedigree and power. It's the embodiment of Japan's quest to redefine its place on the world racing stage, blending heritage, technology, and heart into one unforgettable journey. Next, we will witness how Forever Young's journey from a local prodigy to a global powerhouse unfolded with breathtaking precision and power. From the moment he stepped onto the racetrack, Forever Young displayed a natural command of dirt racing that defied his age. During his 2-year-old season in Japan, he remained undefeated, capturing the JBC Nisei Yushun and the Zen Nippon Nisei Yushun, both elite milestones under Japan's National Association of Racing. His performances were so extraordinary that he achieved a 113 JPN thoroughbred ranking, the highest ever recorded for a juvenile dirt runner in Japanese racing history. This remarkable number wasn't just a rating. It was a declaration Japan had produced a dirt champion capable of challenging the world's best. With the nation's hopes resting on his back, Forever Young embarked on an ambitious international campaign that would define his 3-year-old season. His first stop came at the 2024 Saudi Derby G3 in Riyadh, where the colt faced his first true test of adversity. After a slow break and a wide trip a consequence of his aversion to dirt kickback, he seemed out of contention. Yet, with unmatched determination, Forever Young unleashed a ferocious late rally, storming down the stretch to defeat America's Bookham Dano by a head in a thrilling finish that stunned international audiences. Barely a month later, he arrived in Dubai for the 2024 UAE Derby G2, starting from a challenging outer post, 11. Trainer Yoshito Yahagi, ever the master strategist, noted that the colt had grown stronger since Saudi Arabia. Once again, Forever Young raced wide, covering extra ground, but his unyielding stamina and courage carried him past rivals in an impressive time of 157.89. The victory earned him 100 Kentucky Derby qualifying points and solidified his reputation as a world-class dirt competitor. Yahagi's emotional dedication of the win to his late father added a layer of humanity to the triumph, symbolizing the deep emotional core behind the colt's campaign. These back-to-back international victories did more than showcase talent. They revealed a colt of rare grit, intelligence, and composure. Forever Young thrived despite unfavorable draws, travel fatigue, and tactical setbacks, proving he was not just fast, but mentally unshakable. As Yahagi and his team meticulously handled the enormous logistical challenges of moving a horse across continents, their success demonstrated Japan's evolution into a global racing powerhouse. By staying undefeated through Saudi Arabia and Dubai, Forever Young didn't just qualify for the Kentucky Derby, he carried with him the hopes of an entire nation, ready to challenge the very heart of American dirt racing. Now we witness the moment when Forever Young's invincible aura met its first true test, the 150th Kentucky Derby held in May 2024. It was a race destined for history, not only for its milestone edition, but for the heart-stopping finish that left the world in disbelief. After a flawless, unbeaten streak spanning continents, Forever Young fought courageously against the finest American colts, battling down the stretch in a three-horse duel of epic proportions. When they flashed past the wire, only two noses separated Mystic Dan, Sierra Leone, and Forever Young. For the Japanese colt, third place felt less like defeat and more like an injustice carved into Derby lore. The controversy began almost immediately. Replays revealed that Sierra Leone had bumped and crowded Forever Young multiple times during the stretch run, forcing him dramatically inward from the 8-path down to the 3-path, while clearly breaking his momentum. Despite the contact and the $500,000 differential between second and third, the Kentucky stewards failed to post an inquiry, offering no explanation or review. The silence that followed ignited outrage across the international racing community. Integrity advocates like Pat Cummings condemned the inaction, warning that such oversight on the biggest stage eroded global confidence in the credibility of U.S. racing. For trainer Yoshito Yahagi and owner Susumu Fujita, it was more than a loss. It was proof that Forever Young's historic breakthrough had been stolen by interference and institutional neglect. Refusing to let controversy define his legacy, Forever Young returned to American soil later that year for redemption in the 2024 Breeders' Cup Classic. This time he faced fierce rivals Sierra Leone and Fierceness once again. Despite showing early aggression and brilliant speed, analysts later described his effort as chasing a suicidal pace, burning too much energy too soon. He fought bravely but faded late, finishing third once again, beaten by 2 3/4 lengths. These two U.S. defeats, both honorable yet frustrating, painted his 3-year-old campaign as one marked by extraordinary potential, hindered by circumstance. For Yahagi, it was a moment of reflection. He admitted that Forever Young needed to raise his power even more to meet the world's toughest competition. For jockey Ryusei Sakai, the mission became deeply personal. 2025 would be about redemption, about unleashing every ounce of strength from this Japanese marvel. The message was clear. Forever Young had proven his heart and talent. Now, the quest was to prove his destiny to return as the champion of the world and reclaim what fate had momentarily taken away. Finally, we arrive at the crowning chapter of Forever Young's journey, a season that transformed him from a global contender into a symbol of Japanese dominance on the world's dirt stage. The year 2025 opened with a singular mission: redemption and global supremacy. His campaign began under the glowing lights of Riyadh, where Forever Young made a triumphant return to capture the $20 million Saudi Cup, the richest race on earth. In a fierce, high-stakes battle, He outdueled Hong Kong's Horse of the Year, Romantic Warrior, proving that his talent transcended both continents and racing styles. The victory was monumental not just for the purse, but for its meaning. Timeform awarded him a rating of 131, officially crowning him as the highest-rated dirt horse in the world. For trainer Yoshito Yahagi, it was another piece of history, as he became the first trainer ever to win the Saudi Cup twice, reinforcing his reputation as a master of international campaigning. From Saudi Arabia, Forever Young's relentless march continued to Dubai for the $12 million Dubai World Cup. Despite the short turnaround and immense pressure, the colt ran valiantly to finish third, displaying the consistency and resilience that had become his trademark. But Yahagi's vision stretched far beyond the Middle East. The ultimate goal was clear: to conquer America. With the 2025 Breeders' Cup Classic circled in red from the start of the season, Yahagi adopted a new, meticulously calculated approach. Instead of overextending his horse in a grueling prep, he opted for a soft return in Japan's Nippon TV High in October. Forever Young won with effortless ease under a hand ride, a clear signal that the race was more of a strategic rehearsal than a test of stamina. Yahagi later admitted the colt was only 75% fit, reserving his peak form 100% for Del Mar, the battleground where his destiny awaited. Every detail was engineered for redemption. The team spent weeks addressing Forever Young's difficulty handling tight American turns, a flaw that had cost him dearly the previous year. When race day arrived at Del Mar, everything fell perfectly into place. Jockey Ryusei Sakai executed the plan with surgical precision, keeping the colt prominently placed behind a moderate pace before seizing command entering the short stretch. As Sierra Leone once again loomed with his trademark late surge, Forever Young dug deep and held him off decisively, claiming the 2025 Breeders' Cup Classic and with it, immortality. The victory was more than a triumph. It was a national statement. Yahagi compared the moment to Japan winning the Football World Cup, a poetic declaration that captured its cultural and sporting significance. For the first time in history, a Japanese-trained horse had conquered America's toughest dirt race, a feat decades in the making. From an elite foal bred in the heart of Hokkaido to a world champion commanding millions. Forever Young's journey encapsulated the evolution of Japanese horsemanship, global ambition, and sheer determination. And so, the story of Forever Young stands as one of the most extraordinary sagas in modern horse racing. A journey defined by ambition, endurance, and redemption. With 13 starts, 10 victories, and over $19.3 million in earnings, this remarkable colt has carved his name among the sport's immortals. Every defeat came only on the grandest international stages, proving that his spirit was never broken, only sharpened by challenge. Crowned with the JRA Special Award for his stellar 2024 campaign and a top contender for the Eclipse Award in 2025, Forever Young's impact extends far beyond the racetrack. It's a cultural phenomenon. His Breeders' Cup Classic triumph wasn't just a win. It was the realization of owner Susumu Fujita's lifelong dream, uniting Japan's tradition and technology, sport and pop culture in one unforgettable moment. While rivals like Sierra Leone and Fierceness have retired to stud, Forever Young's journey continues. Under Yoshito Yahagi's masterful guidance, he will return as a 5-year-old, ready to defend his Saudi Cup title and pursue more glory in the Dubai World Cup, defying the norm of early retirement. His continued campaign reflects not just physical brilliance, but the heart of a warrior, a horse determined to keep pushing boundaries and redefining what Japanese racing can achieve on the world stage. Yahagi's ambition to win all races he will run all over the world captures the essence of this team's fearless vision. There's even a whisper of a turf debut, a possible one-time experiment that could add another chapter to his incredible story. But for now, Forever Young remains the undisputed king of dirt, the horse who carried a nation's hopes across continents and proved that dreams can indeed cross oceans. His legacy continues to grow, race by race, stride by stride, a living testament to courage, class, and destiny. If you enjoyed this journey through the life and triumphs of Forever Young, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest racehorses and moments that define the sport. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more legendary stories from the world of horse racing.